Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to go through the BookMyDriver app and I'll be telling you what exactly it is, how it works. I'll be walking you through the app. In this, I have a video recording that I have recorded the screen of two devices simultaneously. One device will be representing the client side and the other one will be representing the driver side. So here it is. So let's start. So when opening the driver side, we're going to be treated with the icon, and right now, as you can see on the left side, we have a client. Our client is going to be a brand new client, and the driver is going to be someone who is already registered on our app. So let's fill in the phone number because that is how the authentication initially has to be. So we have the phone number for driver side and the client side. For now, we're just gonna mock the OTP. So the OTP is the same for everyone. So there we go for the driver and the client. So as I told you, the client is a new person. So a new person just has to give their name and email for now. And then they just have to submit. Their phone number is already verified, so they can't really change it in this. But yeah. So on the driver side, as we can see right now, we have the driver in the dashboard with a number written as poll count, option to clear and start the duty. So on the driver side, we are just going to start the duty, which means the driver will be live on our app and he will be receiving the request if in case there is near him. On the left side, however, okay, so we're just gonna click on the start duty button from the driver side and it's start connecting. So connecting is basically it is waiting for the response to the first poll. And meanwhile, on the left side, on the client side, let's fill up with the details. Okay, so let me just flip it. All right, so once we fill up the details, our new profile of client has been created and we have some locations stored in the history by default. And on the right side, as you can see, the client, the driver is connected with the server. So now the driver will be polling, and poll count is how many times the driver has polled to the server. So the driver now has the option to stop duty whenever he wants. And on the left side, we can see on the client side, the client has to fill in where he wants to go. Optionally, it can also be from where he wants to go, but since that option can be that option is mostly their current location, so we're going to take the client from the location that they're in to wherever they want to go. So let's see, the client wants to go to Chandigarh sector 17 for now. So these are all the autocompletes, and once the client clicks on it, they create a trip. So there we have it. The client has a map. The client can select which kind of vehicle he wants the driver to have. Also, the client can choose the path. So if there is a certain path that from the options, that if the client sees that, okay, this path is the best fit for me, well, maybe it costs a little more than a minute to reach, but mostly this area is more safe, and this is more a peaceful ride on this route. So the client can optionally choose among the routes, and the live price of the vehicles will be updated as per. So once the client decides on the route, let's give them the time, they book the ride. So after selecting their vehicle type, they just have to swipe and the ride is booked. So once the ride is booked, the client has the option to raise fare for the drivers in case the client has to reach some place very urgently and he wants the driver to give him more attention, so they can change the price. Meanwhile, on the driver side, we can see the driver has already polled 11 times, and there we go. So since right now in this video I have both the client and drivers on the same place, so there's exactly where I am. So I get the request, and that is the price also reflected 163 rupees on the left side as well. So let's say the driver accepts, and there we go. So the driver knows who booked the drive. They has the phone number, and on the left side, client knows who is the driver, and the driver will be reaching. The client gets their OTP, and on the driver side, we'll just fill the OTPs since they are very close. We'll pretend that they reached. And once the OTP is filled, the trip has started, and we are now on our way. So I'm gonna use the fake GPS app on the driver side to change my location, because after this point, the driver's location and where we are on the map will be reflected on the polyline. So in order to demonstrate it, I'll just open the fake GPS app, and I'll mock my location to some point in this polyline. So let's say here. Okay, that seems a good spot. So as you can see, the live location of the driver has been moved, and at the same time on the client side also the location is updated. So this is how the live location tracking will be working on the screen. And let's say the client has reached to wherever they want to go, going more closer to the destination. And there it is. And this will also be updated on the next poll from the client side. So once the client reaches there, the driver has to click on the reached button, and they have to make sure the payment is collected. And that is how a trip gets completed. On the client side, the completed trip is updated, and so is on the driver side. The driver will now just go to the duty again. So you can just keep looking for the next rides, and the client can go to somewhere else if they want to the next destination, whichever they choose. So yeah, that is basically it. So this is a very basic the basic working of the app. For now, it is a cab booking. We'll be adding more services of parcel delivery, and basically what we want to achieve is the user can book a driver for themselves, and then they can ask the driver to do whatever chores they want. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.